watch Top Gear regularly will know what huge fans we are of Audi. So behind me is their all-new Q5, and this thing is mental. For those people that want something truly funky, that want a premium badged SUV for tanking around town and going off-road every now and then. So what's the styling on this car? Well, it's very A4, but then all Audis are at the moment anyway. We've got this fantastic high waistline on the car, which gives it a really sporty stance, and these fantastic lights. They're so funky. The rear of this car is brilliant. What's it like being inside the new Q5? Well, as with all Audis, it is supremely comfortable and it feels exceptionally well built, really solid. There's a quality feel all the way through. Now yes, there's a lot of optional extras in this car, but you kind of get inside and you think, oh, you know, this car's so lovely. We've got obviously this massive panoramic roof, which is I mean, I really do enjoy panoramic roofs. I think they make the cars feel far less claustrophobic. And it's also a full-length sunroof, which means it goes back and there's this huge space above the driver's head for sun to come pouring in and wind to whistle through your hair. The car's got multiple functions on it, the rear reversing camera, etc. These are all great things, but you know, they are expensive cost options, and it's whether you want the car or whether you want to pay nearly, you know, not far off 50 grand for something that you could buy a Q7. I mean, that's Q7 money, really. I'm getting out of this 3-litre TDI around 40-45 to the gallon, so it's not going to cost an absolute fortune to run the car, which in my book is a really, really good thing. So how much does this car cost on the road? Well, this particular one, 33.5 grand as its list price. But this car isn't exactly standard. So once you add on our optional extras of panoramic roof, electrically folding wing mirrors, the bits and bobs on it, the flash wheels, £46,000, nearly 50 grand, which I don't think is worth it. I wouldn't pay £50,000 for this car. I would quite happily pay 35, I'd even pay 40, because I think it is a genuinely brilliant car. But I don't agree with its price tag for all those optional extras. So if you can make do without sat-nav, or you can make do without your 6-stack CD player, or the panoramic roof, this car is an absolute bargain. So, Audi's Q5 is fantastic, no word about it. However, it is very expensive. And now behind me, I've got Volvo's brand new XC60. it actually beats Audi's styling hands down. It is stunning, especially with the lights on in the evening, that fantastic light netting at the back. It does resemble a bit of a gay bar. However, it's not that great. I've been driving it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a good car, but we've got the 2.4 diesel. It's sluggish, doesn't really feel like there's any power there, and it's very, very noisy. Whereas the Q5 was fantastically well refined, inside you do feel a little bit like you're driving a tractor, and that's not really what this car's aimed at. This car is aimed at the small crossover SUV market. But I do love its styling on the outside so much that I'm willing to forgive it of that. So, overall, I realise it doesn't sound like I particularly like this car. I do actually love it. And there is one thing it does, as all all-wheel drive Volvos do, and that's off-road and bad terrain very, very well. You may be wondering what the hell I'm doing in an underground car park late at night. To be fair, I'm wondering it as well. However, it is so we can show you this fantastic feature of this new car, which is why it's so damn good. Volvo have put so much thought and energy into this car, but where they've really excelled is the lighting on this vehicle. Now, for instance, we have these fantastic rear tailgate lights that, as you can see, have a fantastic net design across the outside, looking like stars, and these amazing lights that go from top all the way down to bottom, both on the side and the back, which is beautiful. I mean, it makes this car stand out so much at night, you can't fail to miss it. And if they're going to carry these lights over to every other car in their range, it is a definite winner. It's a fantastic looking car from the back. However, they've not missed out the front either. Now, based next to the grille here, we've got these fantastic xenon lights. They're very, very distinctive. Kind of stealing Audi's thunder there with the LEDs at the front, but they look amazing. And we've got this huge new Volvo badge in the front that is just the size of your head. It's absolutely huge, but it does make the car stand out, and it looks brilliant flying around the city streets at night. Looks really, really hyper modern, like something from iRobot. And the styling of this car is why I absolutely love it. Not for its performance, but for its styling and its superb handling off-road. And it is a true and brilliant 4x4. Okay, so where Volvo really have missed the boat though, unfortunately, is on the inside of this car. It is dull, and I don't really want to say that because I'm a huge fan of Volvo, and I'm a huge fan of this car. The exterior styling alone is enough to make me forgive it for the inside, but it's got this fantastic centre floating console that all Volvos have now. It's backlit, looks brilliant, looks really funky, but it is literally just that one section. It is the centre console. The actual dials themselves, your speedo, etc., is all floating needles, and again, great, but then you've got this massive expanse of dashboard with just blandness written all over it. It's like going on a date with Heath Ledger now, as he is now.